This is a fun exercise that you can do when you're not sure what to paint. We're doing a beach scene rather, from above. You can take your leftover paints. I'm just drawing in little surfboards. Another little surfboard here. And some swimmers. Use your smallest brush for this. Can be very, very simple. Essentially, you're painting a stick figure. People just floating. Maybe there's a little inflatable ring in the water. Maybe someone's laying on their back. And then we've got the people on the surfboard. So I'll just wait for this to dry. Okay. Just dried that with the blow dryer, speed everything up. Paint the outsides of the ring and the swimmers, little swimming cap. Don't worry too much about getting this accurate. It's the point of it is that it's charming, not accurate. And they're so small that it doesn't really matter what you paint. The surfers, because they're sitting up straight, they're basically just a black blob with their wetsuits on. So again, you don't have to worry too much about how you're rendering them. One person could even have their arms over their board like that. If you want to be big on the attention to detail, you could draw in some legs in the water. Some hands. I think that'll do it. And then we paint in the ocean. And this is the fun bit. So get your most vibrant blues. And unlike a nice even wash, we're going to lean into the randomness of the watercolor here, and we're going to deliberately paint it in sections. So I put down a blue, sorry. I'm now making a bluey green color, and might add a little bit of water. You want to vary the color and the lightness. You can also leave some white sections that could be sandbars. Just be careful painting around the people. could put a whole bunch of water down for one section. So think about waves and the sandbars under the water and all the things that make the ocean uneven to look at from above. I'm going to put a little bit of green over this blue to make it match this greeny blue next to it. So this is the one technique where you can overwork the watercolor and it's quite forgiving. So try to be messy with this, put down blobs of water, blobs of paint. You want the paint and the water to interact to make those beautiful bloom colors, bloom textures rather. So the watercolor's doing the work for you on this one. And now that you've got your basic shapes down, you can go in and pull that paint a little bit closer to your swimmers. If all the surfers and swimmers are dry, in theory you can just paint straight over the top of them, but I quite like the look of having a little bit of white around them. It kind of looks like the ripples that come off a boat, or you know, the foam after a wave. It's nice having a little bit of space. And there's these white patches that have appeared because of the texture of the paper, and I'm just going to leave those. Again, I think they look like sparkling water. I quite like the dark section over here. I'm just going to roll my brush. I've got some dark blue. I'm just rolling my brush over it like that. That kind of looks like that's the deep water. That's where the waves are coming in. And this is the calmer spot. Maybe there's another wave coming through here. Really simple, really fun, quick, adorable activity. I think this would make a very cute postcard or birthday present for someone who loves swimming or surfing. And you can make this as big as you want. You could continue doing this over a really big sheet of paper. You could add rocks and sand. You could have some people on beach towels on the sand if you wanted to. It's really simple, really effective, and I think it's adorable.